y'all chatting. If there's no single file line in 15 minutes, all of you are going home empty-handed. It's that simple. Figure it out.
All right, who's first? Who's first? Second. Third. Who's fourth? Come on. Fourth.
No single file line.
Let's sign up for the back. Let's get up. Somebody go first. I'm in the back. I'm the last one. Pick me first.
What's up everybody, Y Davis here, back with another review. So I'm showing you guys the nikedunk Miami Hurricane. Okay guys, now this is the box right here. As you guys can see, we got a red and white box. On the top it says Nike with the swoosh under it. Okay, on the front of the box I did go to size 9 right there. Alright, suggested retail on this was 10, even though we don't get a suggested retail pricing on the box. And current retail is going for about 120 to 130. Now yesterday before the shoe came out, it was going for about almost 200, depending on sizing, but for some reason both colorways bricked, even this one behind me, the Arizona State. Now I will say that I kind of do like this colorway better, but this color scheme is a little bit more easy to rock because the color scheme on this one is kind of bright and a lot of colors that people normally don't wear. But other than that, let's get right into it, guys. So open up the top of the box here. We do get a stamp on the inside of the box. You get some normal tissue paper. Take out these nice colorway shoes. Best way to describe the colorway on this shoe is kind of like an infrared orange. Talking about like how loud the orange is, in my opinion. That's the best way to describe it for you guys. I know the ring light might, make it look a little bit more brighter than what it is, but it really is bright even in person. I know a lot about Miami Hurricane football, talking about college football, but in my opinion, I don't really know too much about the history behind Miami Hurricanes basketball. But this is supposed to be a basketball shoe, but when I think about the Miami Hurricanes, I do think about college football, in my opinion. If you guys know anything about the college Miami Hurricanes history, let me know in the comments box below. I'll definitely look into that. Let's get right into it, guys. So on the bottom of the shoe here, we get green on the bottom of the shoe. All right, if you guys look right there, it says Nike with the swoosh down there, right under it. All right, we also get the not so detailed stars at the top of the bottom of the shoe. Coming towards the outsole of the shoe and everything like that, we get a white outsole with some white stitching. On the inside, we get the same thing. Pretty dope in my opinion. Now coming back towards the outside of the shoe, on the base of the shoe here, as you guys see in that middle panel, we get this orange leather. Now mine does have a little bit of wrinkle on the left pair. The right pair looks a little bit better in my opinion, but on the left shoe you can also see that we don't get the best stitching on the pair that I do have. All right, show you guys the outside of that shoe real quick, and all the other panels of the shoe does come in that green. Okay, now in this pair we also do get that different coloration on the stitching right before it turns into the green panel. If you guys look right there on the swoosh, comes in like that orange. All right, we get the same thing on the inside right here, like I'm showing you right there. Pretty fire in my opinion, and you definitely should be looking for that when you are picking up these dunks. Now on the inside of the shoe, it does look a little bit more cleaner when it comes to like the stitching and the leather quality, in my opinion, on the inside of the shoe, but I do see a little bit of glue stains on mine. I'll show you guys that right now. Let me know if you guys are picking these up, or if you guys are gonna skip out on these and get the Arizona pair, or if you're just gonna skip out in general. I mean, these was supposed to drop on sneakers this morning, but for some reason they didn't drop. I could have sworn I seen something on there for like the first 2 seconds and then it just disappeared. But I don't know what happened. If you guys had that same issue, let me know in the comments box below. But Sneakers app definitely canceled the drop, or something got pushed back for sure. I haven't looked on there since 10 o'clock, so let me know if they also dropped at like 11 or 12, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments box below. All right, now I'll show you guys the toe box on here. As you guys see, these will crease up pretty easily, but if you guys put some wearable shoe trees in these will stay nice longer, in my opinion. All right, looking at the mud guard here, we do get this green on the mud guard as well, and you can also see I do have a little bit of glue stains down there. We also do get a little bit of wrinkles on that leather on both the left and the right shoe. Under that, we do see a little bit of white, some white stitching, and then we see the green bottom creeping up with those not so detailed stars. Come with like these orange laces. Now I will say the orange laces are a little bit lighter than the actual leather on the shoe, and towards the tongue here, like the color of the tongue is a little bit different from the leather on the shoes. Orange mesh tongue, if you guys can see that right there, and at the top it's kind of like in a pinkish orange color. Okay, more so like how the Gatorade logo orange is, but a little bit more faded out, if you guys know what I mean. So I've been trying to find an angle to actually show you guys the true color of the actual tag at the top right here. But to the eye, it does look more so like a pinkish orange color. But to the camera, as you guys see, it really does match up well with the whole shoe. But to the naked eye, it does look more so like a pinkish orange. But I can't get it to look like that on camera. And at the top, it says Nike with the swoosh under it. All right, in green. Show you guys the back of the tongue right here. It just says some language on there and everything like that. All right, now coming towards the sock lining of the shoe, it is in green. Okay, we also do get some tissue inserts on these, and the actual insole of the shoe is green. I'm actually going to take it out, but this is the cheap insole, so I got to be real careful because I don't want to rip the insole. Taking it out, the shoe right here, as you guys see on the back, this is the cheap insoles with the gray and the glue on the back of it. Now this was kind of easy to take out, but you know, sometimes they could be a little bit harder than others. Show you guys the other side. It is green. We get the Nike with the swoosh under it, and then we get the sizing sticker on top of that. Okay, underneath the actual insole, it is white. Show you guys that real quick. And then on the back of the shoes here, we get that green leather on the background. It says Nike and the orange stitching. Under that, we get some more orange, and then it goes down to the green leather. All right. Now I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in the toe box right now. Guys, so this is what they look like on feet. Pretty clean in my opinion. Now I'm a true size 9. Normally get 9.5 in on my shoes. Except for 450s and 350s. I believe need to go a full size up on those. I will say though, with most Nike Dunk lows, Air Jordan 1 lows, and Air Force 1s, I like to go true to size because I feel like they run a little bit big in my opinion. You could possibly even go down half a size in Air Force 1s. But I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in a toe box here, so I'm wiggling around. But if you guys cannot tell, my big toe is right here. Okay, so I do have a little bit of space in there, as you guys can see. Now this is normally how I like to wear my shoes, unlaced, and this is laced up. And I do have a little bit of slippage on the back right here, as you guys can see. Okay, I do have a little bit of slippage back there on the back of this shoe. Now with that being said, all you have to do really, if you don't want that to happen, you just tighten up these 2 strings at the top, and that will fix it. But eventually throughout the day, if you wear them long enough, you know, this will start to loosen up, and you should probably have your shoes tied anyway. But that's what it looks like when you go true to size. You will have a little bit of slippage at the back of the shoe, because in the front of the shoe, it starts off very narrow. I actually don't feel this material on the inside and the outside of my foot, which is a big plus. But as the shoe, you know, goes towards the back of the shoe, it gets more wider, and that's why we have the slippage. But as you guys see, with it tied up, and this is not even tied tight, I don't have any slippage on there at all. So with that being said, if you have a wider foot or need a little bit more space in your shoes, you could go up half a size, but just be mindful that they might have a little bit of slippage on the back of your shoes, unless you have a wider foot towards the back as well. Maybe it will take up some of that space. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys what these look like with some different pants options right now. Okay guys, hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned.